Alright guys, welcome to episode 16 of Storm King's Thunder. It is me, your boy, the new DM, with my other DM, BradWOTO. Welcome to the Everflow.
Welcome to the Everflow.
Shit, I forgot to bring up the, hold on, it's the Overwatch page, not the Roll20.
Oh, Jesus.
I forgot we need that.
Too obsessed, man. Too obsessed with Overwatch at the moment.
Dude,
Glad you changed your name to Melatonin.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? You got a problem with melatonin? Someone can't sleep without it, all right? God damn it.
Yeah. Right with you.
I don't know. I always change my name.
I changed mine to Dead Players last week. It was pretty ominous. Brad, you gotta get one of these shirts, by the way, dude.
Run D&D.
It's like
I'd love to, but no.
I appreciate you holding back the joke there that you were going to make.
There was at least 100 things that went through my mind. I was like, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that. Like, no.
What's funny is I would have made the joke for you, but I also went through the exact.
I know. I was like, I better not. I just don't want to open it up with just pure. I don't know. I'm part of Team PewDiePie. I'm not allowed under contract to draw any more fire after the couple of months that we've had.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I can't even. Right. I
and
can't
other such
on
legal
this.
responses.
No comment. I think is the best one. Or
I too am a part of PewDiePie.llc/.
Oh dear.
Welcome to Twitch.
I'll be on the payroll. I don't have to be a part of it.
Yeah, can I?
Okay, I can hook that up for you.
Yeah, let's jump on that payroll. I'll DM PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I'll dom PewDiePie.
Oh,
You can dom him.
Well, guys, it was a great show. Thanks so much for tuning in.
It's a great show.
Week.
We've all just been absorbed into the PewDiePie company.
You can hire me as his personal artist.
TableStory is now TableStory by PewDiePie.
TableStory.pewdiepie.com.
I've actually sold out to PewDiePie.
I think it'd be a .gov website actually.
.gov, yeah. I've sold the rights to my channel. TableStory will now be hosted on pewdiepie.com/twitch.com/pewdiepie.
Sweet.
Okay,
Get some views
real
now.
question. If you were let's say if someone was like this also happened, not the exact same thing, but if someone was like, hey, I will give you let's make it a decent amount, like let's say $300,000 to own your channel, and you can never have any of the assets or rights back to it, and you forfeit the name that you have, would you do it?
Yes.
No.
You'd rebuild a different channel.
My channel.
No.
No, because it's my fucking name. It's my fucking
Oh yeah,
I
I
guess
don't
it's a bit
even
hard
know
for
his
you.
name. By all means, give me 300 grand now, please.
Austin Marie just becomes Malcolm.
Bro, this is like, I'm just gonna add an extra C in there. All right, we're good.
I already own it, the URL that I want.
That
Nice.
I mean, I just start Brotato without the E.
Protect health.
Like Twitch would give that to you.
Or tat tat.
They probably would. I don't know.
I can't think of anything I wouldn't sell for £300,000. To be fair.
Well, 300,000
Pounds
way
is
more
different.
than
That's $500,000.
$300,000. I'd still probably do it.
What do you you could just like walk into fucking
Brad would
Felix's
kill a
house.
man for
Just
25
walk
cents.
into
He doesn't
Felix's
give a
house and
fuck.
take his credit card.
It's
Like,
just that I have. It's more that I have nothing of worth. So, of course,
Brad
sell
would
you.
gladly stop running this campaign if he got
£300,000.
Yeah, $300,000 is 242,000 pounds. In change.
you know, it's honestly
I'll take
it's the 58,000 pounds there that makes a difference for Brad.
That's
He's
what
like,
does
nope,
it for me.
I'm
yeah.
out. I'm
That's
out.
what tips it over.
Busted. No
I
thanks.
have no
boys.
use
Good
for
math.
money either. I don't even know what I would buy with it. I don't buy anything. I just sit around. I have this.
A new non-leaky windowsill.
You could be
That's all I need. Yeah.
be a proper
I feel
YouTuber.
you.
Buy yourself a car.
I could be a proper YouTuber. I could buy a Lambo.
A lot of my
Yeah,
friends
my
couldn't
Lambo in the
even
streets
do
of
it.
you.
Like, what do you do when you have that much money? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want a big house because then everything's spread out and I'd be annoyed more than I'd
More
be
to
like,
clean.
oh, look at my nice house. I'd be like, fucking the kitchen is it's like a
Yeah.
7
mile
doors
away.
down.
Like, you have
You
that
have to
money.
take
so
a
you
golf
put it away
cart
in
to the kitchen.
retirement.
Like,
I think I would just start the landscaping the house.
No, fuck that. Not a golf cart to the
I
kitchen.
would
One of
never
those
see
wall
my cat
things.
again. She
that you
would
just-
never. She would
yeah.
Hook yourself in and you wall chair from point
Oh
A
my
to
God.
point B
Oh,
around
Dude,
your
oh,
house.
you'd have to get
2 years
4
later,
cats
you
that
get
look
to
the
the
exact same and just name
Just
them
put
all
them
the same.
quadrants of the house.
But you could hire someone to make the wall chair go faster.
Yeah, a really
Oh my
fast
God.
wall chair.
Like hack it into being, yeah. So it's like
That'd
one of
be
those
fucking
rockets-
miles per hour.
it's like one of those rockets that launches you into the corkscrew.
You could hire one of those live-in nurses for like hospice, except they just push you around in a wheelchair to go to your kitchen and stuff.
I
I
would
feel
get
like
so
Mariah
bored of
Carey
that,
just
dude.
get pushed around in an office chair everywhere you go.
Yeah.
I would.
Perfect.
That would be
Done.
amazing. I have no idea what I'd do
100%.
with that. I'd probably just start a company and then watch it like burn to the ground, and then be like, oh, okay.
I think
That's it, isn't
I
it?
would have
I
it-
think
I
that's
would
what
have
every
Like, I really
YouTuber does.
shouldn't have done that match and lighter fluid combo company. That was a
I would love to
mistake.
have like a different setup in each room for my stream, except like each one would be like a different chair environment.
Oh my
So like
God.
when we're in days where I'm feeling lazy, I'd be in like a giant beanbag chair, just like
So you want YouTube
See, I would.
space?
I would
for your
honestly.
house.
I do that just to fuck with people, though. If I had that much money, if I had like 10 grand right now, I'd buy like 5 Canon 70Ds and have different angles and just make my entire stream about like a different camera angle every day. And I wouldn't.
You
I wouldn't
wanna
explain it.
Super Bowl
I
your
wouldn't explain it
setup.
to anybody.
on days where I want to be fat and lazy, I can be like the epitome of fat and lazy. Like, you know, it'd be
You just
Bed stream.
It's like bed stream. Yeah, just
Like,
lay down
yeah.
in bed, play D&D from bed.
I would not want to have cameras in my bedroom. I'm just saying.
I've
Fuck
got-
If
that.
you do DSLRs, you can put covers on them, so
I've
it
got
doesn't
7.
get hacked.
I don't care.
What about money in retirement, guys? Like, really?
No, what the? Are you kidding me?
Brotato.
RRSPs are broken. They're deteriorating. They won't be here in 20 years.
Yeah, I don't even understand what that is. That's how little I care about
It's
getting old.
something retirement savings plan.
I
Oh,
have the
no,
whole,
no, no.
like-
Mine's just like in a fucking box under the house kind of retirement plan. Like, I
Yeah.
don't
Same
mean
here.
to, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens when
Yeah.
like mold and mildew set in? You save like $4 million.
it's gonna be gold
in cash.
bars, Jay.
Okay,
Please.
all right,
playing
Fort
ahead.
Knox. Okay.
I'm gonna be
Invest in gold now.
Invest in gold.
Austin's gonna be like 60 years old. She's gonna go down to that old box she put in the basement, and there's just gonna be a note like an IOU.
From Brotato.
IOU Brotato, who died like years ago.
Exactly. Yeah. Underneath
He
royal.
died actually in a freak accident where he got buried by
Yeah,
gold bars.
Exactly. My skeleton's still there, but the
You're like,
money is
yeah.
gone.
Those gold bars look really familiar.
I thought I
Holy
could
shit.
make a money tree. It didn't work.
I always had the like Kurt Cobain mentality when I was younger as well. So I was like, fuck invested in shit. I'll be dead at 27. Yo, let's go party. You know, like an old dude here. Like,
Holy shit.
sorry, what is
There
Nevada?
was, there was a guy I knew in high school whose goal was to be dead by 25.
No.
That's- why? Why?
Well,
She
come
was
on,
just
people
like,
would
I
do
just
these
Did
things.
he do it?
like smoking and drinking. He was like, yeah, man, if I die by 25, that means I can't get old. I'm perfect forever. Because he was also that pompous. So it's like,
No.
I wanted to feel bad, but at the same point, I'm like, I guess that's what you're doing.
Is he
Yeah.
dead?
Have fun.
Is he dead?
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah. He fucked up.
Imagine he like wakes up on his 25th birthday, like, oh.
Well, those are always the guys that
still has
don't
24
follow
hours,
through on anything. So
Also, by the way, I'm so glad this is going to be documented on the internet forever. So when we are all old and we're like, what the fuck did we do with our lives? We can come back and be like, yeah, we should have.
Like, yeah, I roleplayed a
I
gnome
Should
with
have
big
probably
balls.
figured that out. Should have probably
I've
figured
almost
out that.
timed right.
Grandpa, what did you do for fun when you were younger? I played a gnome, had really big balls and long hair. It was,
Oh, don't forget his butt cheeks are
Yeah.
genetically
Gee,
super
imagine trying to
separated.
explain that to like some 4-year-old. Yeah, so listen, like, it wasn't the balls, it was the butt cheeks though. They weren't like, they were spread out
Spread.
all the
But
time.
how did they see them? Every week, his pants would set fire, and reveal another part of him.
And-
Another horrific
playing-
part.
After playing through Mass Effect, I realized Boulder was just a Krogan. I basically have just realized that.
Yep.
I've come to terms with it.
Well, how about we bring him back because you have the choice of 2 Mass Effect
that segue?
people apparently.
Yeah.
You have
the
Legion or Krogan. I don't understand Mass Effect references, but there they are for you, Mass
Legion
Effect
or
fans.
the Quan something. Quan.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I was actually a Geth, dude, our party would be OP.
It's just if you're gonna make references, Brad, at least make them fucking accurate. Thanks.
Well, I don't
Brad
understand.
doesn't
the
know. He
references.
doesn't know
That's
that.
why I'm the
Make
new
a
DM.
How am I going to make an accurate reference of something I don't know about?
Brad, you tried.
Why don't
did
you give me a
real good job.
reference of exactly what's going to happen in a week?
We're all gonna
That's
die.
right, motherfucker.
We're all gonna die.
You're gonna die, and you're not gonna die in a week. You're gonna die today. Actually, no, you're not gonna die.
Actually, can we die in a
I
week?
love
So
how
I'm
he's like,
prepared for
you're
that?
not gonna die. Somebody else is gonna die though.
I mean, I
Well,
think we all know
actually.
that we have to exchange one life for another today. It's gonna be Boulder for Savari because Savari is taking a couple of weeks going to Japan or some shit. Japan.
Going to Seattle and I'm going to Japan.
Is this your last session or?
It might be. I'm gonna see
ever.
if I can stream
Ever.
from Seattle, but I might be on an airplane, so that might be hard.
Okay. So
I mean, if it's any consolation, I'm writing you out for an indiscriminate amount of time,
Okay.
and then
For the
To be
next
fair,
3
fits her
years.
character. She just would fuck off all the time anyway in her backstory. So.
I wrote a thing a couple of weeks ago when I was like, oh, they'll go to Mirabelle, blah, 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 blah. I wrote a thing. And then you were like, I don't know if I'm here in 2 weeks. And I was like, well, that works perfectly fine with this horrendous death coming up. Well, no. This plot point, which I will introduce to you
there's a meteor.
right now.
Sorry,
There's a-
Dad.
Yeah, and it just hit Savari.
It's been coming since the beginning of the campaign. It's named Savari.
Yeah, it's just got
fucking
someone
Savari.
scratched Savari into the side of this
Yeah.
meteor. Like that's Savari's
So
like
they like hopped
background.
on top of it, then scratched, and then just hopped off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
Savari's
was one of
whole
the
background.
space giants.
She wrote, "I'm a space giant, really." And at some point, when my people need me,
To be
a
fair,
meteor
it
will
would
come
be
and-
so Savari that a
Oh
meteor
my god.
destined to kill her would also be named Savari.
Yeah.
Only her would appreciate.
She wouldn't even
Savari's
be
coming.
mad about that. She'd be like, "Did everyone see that?"
That's
How
dying,
cool does
dying
it look?
words from this like crumpled mess.
Yeah. How cool does it look though?
Did I look?
Yeah.
Cool? Yeah, that's true. Actually, I can't do meteors because I already do enough Final Fantasy rip-off bullshit.
I mean, no. It would be fine. All you have to do is find a like max level wizard who can cast Meteor Storm or whatever the hell it is, and then everyone
Oh yeah,
dies.
the 8th level spell. Yeah.
No, it's
Um,
9th level. It's
is it
it's
ninth?
dumb. It's bullshit. Oh yeah.
That spell.
It does like 20 d20 to like a
Yeah.
120 foot radius area, and it's
I think if you fuck up, you know, when you were in the Eye of the Allfather and you could touch the things to the runes.
Yeah.
I think if you fuck one of those up, one of them casts Meteor or Storm on you or something. Like,
No!
oh, so we just be dead.
Dude.
because like if
It's
you make the
crazy
save, you
dangerous.
just take half damage, which is still
It's still
Empty.
yeah, it's
700
still-
damage.
it's still-
Yeah.
It's still infinity.
Yeah. It's okay. In the Tuesday session, I gave the players bombs, like munitions, and the first thing they did was like, "I'm gonna throw one." And it's like it does 20 d10 damage in a 15-foot radius, and one of them like was like this close to being hit by it. It's like goodbye, your character. Say goodbye right there. It's,
I'm not surprised at all.
yeah,
You're-
dude, it's D&D in a nutshell, right? D&D in a nutshell.
Tell us
You're-
more about this other D&D campaign.
You're an
Yeah, hi,
Master
welcome to
Lord
the D&D
Jay.
podcast review team.
Yeah, I know.
Where
We do
we-
this. We should just like fucking start an hour earlier from now on. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Yeah, the D&D podcast first, where we talk about D&D, where Jay's an asshole to his players, and I'm way too nice.
How? Okay.
For the time
Okay.
being.
Can you
You
just be
killed
an asshole
one
to Jay?
in session 2 or something. I will never forget it.
He fell off a cliff.
No.
Don't even start. He
I like the
purposefully
answer of no.
jumped off a cliff. Yeah, I know. It's like, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Don't allow it. You could have had an eagle. You could have had anything
Okay.
show up.
Okay,
You
Final
could have had a
Fantasy.
meteor
All right.
show up.
Trampoline.
I could have had a meteor show up.
You know, like
Then
when
like landed right below.
Not
as
only
they were
did you
falling, they
fall
could
off a
hop
cliff,
off of,
yeah,
like,
not only
Mario.
did you fall off a cliff and break your legs, also on the way down, a meteor hit you and accelerated your momentum. Get fucked.
no idiot, a meteor from this planet that's going to another one. How do you think they start? They have to start somewhere, dude.
Oh my god, my head hurts. All right.
I love how Austin Marie had given up on life, and then that actually brought her back just to kill her again.
I mean, Sam died, he's gone, but like, oh Jesus Christ,
Oh. Okay, so
fucking hell.
let's jump
All right.
into table story.
This has been a good time for me to drink coffee. To be honest, I need it. Let's see. Last week, what happened last week? So you guys did a bit of traveling last week, if memory serves. You were at the top of the Valley of Kedrun, which is a snowy area a little ways outside. I guess, how about we do this? Give you a little map. Nope. There's all sorts. I've got tons of maps now. You were all the way over here. And you spent last week like traveling down this mountain and then heading towards Mirabar, which is the city that you're attempting to get to because you were told by the Oracle that there is a powerful enough priest here that you are able to resurrect Boulder with the resurrection spell. So you decided to travel down the mountain and head to Mirabar. Essentially, you did. You successfully made it down the mountain. Some of you got cold. Most of you were all right. The best thing that happened is that you encountered a lot of dire wolves. Savari decided to wake them all up instead of, sneak past them.
Yep.
Waking them up revealed them to be a powerful band of dire wolves led by, what was his name?
It was like Skagith the
Caldogo.
Caldogo.
Oh, Caldog. Oh my god.
Which again, props to chat for coming up with that because that was hilarious.
Man, Caldogo.
Caldogo was the leader of an entire band of direwolves. You killed all of them but one, the enforcer of the group, who decided that you were a powerful enough group that he would join you as a companion. And between kind of Savari and Gamil, you were able to convince the direwolf to join you. His name is Mickey Rourke, but let's just stick with Mickey.
Why not Mickey Bark? I'm just curious.
R-A-W-K, though.
Because we really had to go with the copyright infringement.
Yes,
on
yeah,
Mickey
we gotta be
Rourke's name.
careful.
We gotta make sure to go for all the YouTube takedowns.
Exactly.
Important.
Yep.
If there's one person we don't want to annoy, I'm guessing it's probably Mickey Rourke, because he's fucking frightening. Imagine him showing up in the dead of night.
I'm pretty sure that's just like the story of like Jason. Like, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
I think there's a movie about that.
I think that's exactly. Oh yeah. So you managed to get yourselves a direwolf companion, and then you headed along the road and you found the Weevil, which was the Orville the Weevil Forkbeard, who looked exactly like Gamil. It was also the same dwarf that Sir Barrick Nylef was looking for back in Bryn Shander. He was tracking him to try and arrest him on behalf of the Order of the Gauntlet. Yes. And Gamil ended up having a little 1v1 kerfuffle. The best
Dude, battle ever.
You charmed him, and then you murdered him.
And then you straight up murdered him. He was evil. Yeah, all right.
He had evil in his name. Duh.
He was evil. And you took a couple of things off of him, bailed out. The owner of the house was a half ogre called Marv, and though relatively sort of friendly and like kind of okay with like letting you in his house and stuff, he passed out from confusion because he wasn't very clever, and he could not work out the fact that there was two Weevils, and he just could not deal with it. Kind of like when my girlfriend watches time travel movies, she just can't do it. It breaks her. I've been slowly like trying to find some like easier going time travel movies, but she still, like Marv, passes out from the strain.
Watch someone just run in and smack Brad upside the head.
I think she's
filming. I think she's filming today, so I'll get away with it. Let's all say bad things about her. She ugly.
She's so hot. Can she please, Emma? When you break up,
call me. Don't, because she will. Then you guys left Marv's house, headed along the road, and a few hours later, you came to Mirabar. So pretty much that's where we begin today's session. You are close enough to Mirabar to justify.
Quick question:
being able to see it. What's up?
Why the fuck do my notes say I know what a barber is? Did we go over?
Because you were arguing that you really know.
Barbara Barberson. Okay.
Barbara.
Arguing with Brad whether or not your character would understand what barbers are.
Listen, man. I didn't even like. It wasn't even like a strong opinion that I had. I was just like, hey, man. I thought maybe I wouldn't know what a barber is, and Brad was like, yeah, you fucking idiot. Like, how do you not know what a barber is, Jay? I wrote this campaign. I refuse to DM this campaign. Fuck it.
There.
That was Brad.
No,
He actually
it-
DM'd me.
well, It was that you forgot that you were.
It's like all caps too. Like
I know what a
like
barber
all
is.
caps. Like
It's because we had. It's the most you've ever contested me on a point. You know, all the rules
Over a fucking barber.
and the weird things that are in the PHP.
yeah,
it
fuck,
was
yeah, fuck me for like wanting my character to be a certain way. Brad's like, nah, dude.
Why? No, there's no justification for you not to know what a barber is. You are a noble-born
What-
squire.
okay, Brad. I know what a barber is. I know what a barber is. It's right there.
Good.
Okay, I got it.
There's no way.
Don't tell us more about his secret backstory.
So this is just notes from the last fight.
I mean, there's not much left to know about
Oh.
him. He was once squired to someone, and squires aren't just like
Squire.
they're not just random little peasant kids that they find out in a desert.
What
They're
if
like
what if I was? I was
you're
a
not.
cactus.
You weren't.
You were a seagull shaped cat.
No, the seagull thing was from the island.
That's the thing. He then spent a lot of time on the island, where sure, if he was brought up on that island entirely alone, he wouldn't have a fucking clue.
I
what
was a
barber
reborn gnome, okay, man. I found a new purpose in
You're
life.
from like,
Oh my
a,
I
God.
know what a barber is, Brad. Just fucking tell us what we're doing.
like a small city somewhere as well. I don't remember where your hometown is, but it's a fucking
Yeah,
decent.
I don't
place.
remember where we decided that.
You're
It
not-
was, it was somewhere south.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the most
There's no
southern
way.
town?
There's no way you don't know what a barber is as a squire to a
I don't
knight.
know. Let's have the chat decide. We'll have the chat decide.
Fine.
Welcome to Jay argues with Brad about things.
This is. I'm
like
like
to
literally
thank
not
our
even
sponsors.
trying to argue. I'm like
I love how it's like
encouraging.
never. It's never like something that it should be. Like I think I do have advantage on this because I'm in a position like elevated up above these guys, and I've got a good line of sight on them. It's stuff like, would I know what a barber is? Let's spend 4 hours arguing the point.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Dollar Shave Cut. Like,
I don't even care either. When it is a rule like, do I have advantage on this? I'm like, yeah, you have advantage. Shut up. Do whatever you want. It's fine. But when it comes to what
No.
you know, whether you know what a
It comes
barber
to
is or
stupid
not,
ass shit.
God damn it.
Brad, like, get the fuck out of here. This is some head ass
God.
shit. What are you doing? Whose man's is this?
So anyway, safe in the knowledge he knows what a barber is and that he needs to find Barbara Barabar, or the Barber of Mirabar, Gideon and the group head to Mirabar. I try to be, you know, a good DM.
We get it, Brad.
I
I know what a
try,
barber
okay?
is. We get it.
It's hard. It's difficult for me. Yeah, so you've headed along the road, which I later found out, and you will find out shortly, is known as Kedron's Trail. And I'm really glad I found that out because I made that little shitty road up that you were walking along, but it was real and it's canon, and I'm proud of myself.
Good job.
Thank you. Heading along Kedron's Trail with the river to the, I guess it would be on the right-hand side.
Such a shit show.
I didn't expect to have to start out arguing the point
No,
of Barbara
stop.
again.
Okay,
All right.
I'm into it.
Do I have to end the stream? Fuck it. End it. We'll come back next week. We'll
Oh
come.
my god.
I love how I didn't even.
Safari
try
falls into the river and is
Hold on.
washed away, and we'll
Oh
come
my
back next week. That's the end.
All right,
Oh.
and welcome back to Storm's King Thunder, episode 16. This is us starting for the first time.
Yeah.
First time.
being
Not
or-
You, as a group, are walking along with Mickey, your direwolf, heading along Kedron's Trail. It's a very, it's not a great road. It's not like a nice cobblestone. It's not like the King's Road. It's a dirt trail at best. Heading upwards, you do eventually see ahead of you on a hill, kind of on a large, huge knoll that leads backwards into a mountain and split by the river ahead. The thick walls of Mirabar. There are big, thick stone walls like you might expect from a dwarven funded town. Everyone roll me history checks. Let's just see what you know about Mirabar. The entire thing,
Brad, can I get advantage on this?
you may have advantage on this.
Brad,
yes.
can I get advantage on this because I know what a barber is?
No.
I swear to fucking god, Jay.
I'm sorry.
I'll fly to Canada.
you you know quite a lot about Mirabar. Legion being of giant forging, and probably not ever venturing into a small city, or at least maybe over the years has had his sort of strange spliced memories trace decay away of any particular individual facts. Knows utterly nothing about Mirabar. Legion, you're a little shocked that there's a city here at all. Sort of comes out of nowhere for you, even though everyone's been talking about going to Mirabar. It should just be down this river. It should be right there, and you're kind of blown away that there's a city called Mirabar here. Something's up with Legion today, but everyone's suspicious of him anyway, so it probably just seems pretty normal. However, Savari, well-traveled, well-versed in things. Gumiel and Gideon, you're all pretty aware of the general goings-on of Mirabar. It's a pretty large city. I think in terms of technicalities, it's a small city, but filled mostly with humans and dwarves. However, a lot of the dwarves dwell kind of under the city. There's access areas to an undercity where there's rich mining veins and I think as well in the mountains behind that would be running along the right-hand side of the river that you're walking along. There's tons of dwarves in and out of there all the time, though they tend to live and dwell under the city as opposed to up on the top. There is a huge dwarven presence here in Mirabar. Most of the other inhabitants are human. Of course, there is a spattering of everything because it's a very, very large city. Generally, everything that can be here is here. In general, you in terms of if you're looking for something, like you're looking for a temple, there's probably a temple. You're looking for a jeweler, there's a jeweler. Everything down to like a shipwright. I have a map. Bam. Mirabar.
Oh,
As you
snap.
approach, you are approaching the north gate here. So you'll be heading up this road. Pretty busy road, but not anywhere near as busy as any of the others. Most of the people that come out of these two huge, or in between these two huge towers with this enormous gate, which is up, are actually heading up the mines road, and they all look like miners, as if they may be heading to work. I believe it's quite early. Did you sleep? No, you didn't. So you didn't sleep at the house.
Yeah. Oh, no, because, we did 10 hours, right? I was going to say we rested in the cavern, but it was like a full day, so.
And then we went and fought, and some of us had, Neil fought, and some of us used some of our spells to help out that situation.
It was sort of nighttime when you dealt with the wolves, and then you, did you have a short rest? I can't remember. I don't think you had a long rest, though.
No.
We had a long rest, and then we ran into Weevil, and then we haven't.
Did you have a long rest
after that?
It was long rest, 10-hour.
You did have a long rest. I remember.
When did we long rest?
You had a long rest
Before
after the
Weevil.
fight with the wolves. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we made camp. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I grabbed the pelt. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
Which would have brought you around to the morning of the next day, and then it's been a few hours. So I would say it's roughly around midday that you'd probably be approaching Mirabar, because it wouldn't have been too difficult travel heading down the road from Marv's. So we'll say it is 12 a.m. I'll just make a quick note of that. And so the city is pretty much in full swing. People coming and going through the gates, traders milling about. You'll see barges and boats heading up and down the river. The walls are pretty huge. However, the guard, which are made up of a spattering of dwarves and humans around the gate, aren't realistically like checking everyone really intently. Like when you approached Brinchander, there was like a queue to get in, and you were struggling to get in unless you were Savari, who was just already in there, teleported in the week after. But it seems to be that you can just kind of come and go. They seem to be letting all sorts of people in and out. They're not really focused. They're sort of glancing at people, and then you can head in. In terms of what you actually see ahead of you, huge great gate lifted. Many people all around. You are approaching via the northern area. You have a dire wolf. There are a few people as you get closer giving you kind of shaky looks. The wolf himself looks a little uncomfortable because he's probably never been to a city, but trusting in his pack, he's keeping chill, probably pretty close to Gamil and Savari as you guys head up. What do you guys want to do?
So we also have a head of the weevil on Gamil's fucking.
Yeah, you do.
You
also have a sleeping bag full of boulder in
Yeah.
two parts. So
Yeah, I think I put the Weevil's head in the sleeping bag.
He did.
What?
God damn it.
okay.
It is tight in there. We do not need more things.
Well, you just
It's
have
a
a
head,
huge,
it's not like a
huge
body.
sleeping
What
bag.
if you resurrect Boulder and it's like Weevil's head
Yeah,
with Boulder's
The
everything
ritual goes
else?
a little wrong. Like Weevil's head is down on your crotch now instead.
It's like the fly. Bad things can happen.
Damn it. Just a little bit of weevil gets in.
That'd be some fan art.
That would be.
No.
Boulder standing strong, and then he's Weevil's head in the crotch area.
I'm already done with this campaign.
I mean, I say that the first thing we wanted to do was to find a priest, right?
Real quick, just out of character. We talked about this. There's I wouldn't know about a resurrection, right, Brad? I've never done one.
I think between you all, you had like a general knowledge
Yeah.
of resurrection spells, that you need a powerful priest or cleric or something.
Didn't Savari do a Arcana thing?
I think you all did a certain. I think two of you like passed an Arcana check, and two of you passed like an intelligence check, and combined, you basically had pretty good knowledge in general, close enough to be that you understand you need a priest, someone who's a powerful priest, and that there are magic spells that will allow you to bring somebody back to life.
And the oracle told us too, right? To go to the priest in Mirabar.
You asked where the nearest priest that could resurrect people was, and they sent, the oracle.
Mirabar.
I'm just. Would I know the exact precise cost of the resurrection or no?
Why not give me another Arcana roll?
Okay.
Because
Because if I know that, that's the first thing I'm doing is going to try and secure the funds.
Mm-hmm. I would say that you know that it's costly, that it's definitely the type of thing that costs upwards of 500 gold.
Okay.
Gamil, same. You know that it's definitely going to cost a lot. There are different types of spells depending on how long the person has been dead, depending on how severely they died, So I was starting to wonder whether you can resurrect people. It's been a long and arduous journey. But I would say that you don't know the exact components, seeing as none of you are like a cleric. Yeah.
Out of character, Brad, could I technically, hypothetically, revive Weevil with just his head?
Oh,
I don't think so. No.
If I was to get like a hot iron and just like seal the neck and just have a talking head.
What the fuck?
Well, you still need a heart and lungs and stuff to survive.
No,
So
okay, then I'd find a wizard and have it enchanted.
there might be ways that you could maybe do something like that. But mostly he's like mostly 100% dead. But obviously there are things like ghosts and stuff in the world that's no secret. So, you know,
Summon his ghost then.
necromancy and all that undead business is a little bit weird and shady. But as a dwarf, I don't know if you'd be a huge fan of necromancy and undead things and stuff like that.
It's like the only like dwarf he's met in a long time. He just killed. Now he's like,
What
why?
you said about my kingdom?
My only friend. No, there's tons of
They're
dwarves around
frenemies.
right now. There's dwarves walking past you with mining equipment on their back.
I'm just high-fiving them as they walk past.
None of them
You'll do well in the mines.
just growling at you.
Yeah, I guess the first thing would just be asking, like, is there a guard nearby, or is there anybody we can ask? Any street signs, anything indicating where the nearest
If you're heading into
church,
town,
chapel?
I'm still assuming you're outside the gates in case there's anything you want to do before you like go into the actual town.
I want to light the city on fire.
I know you probably do. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I confirmed last week we were murder hobos. So
Yeah, you are.
Raise it.
Gamil, anything we should know before we go in?
Brad, would I know anything, like any cautions?
The only thing that you would know is that, I mean, as a group, you know that Weevil was a wanted criminal and that Gamil looks like him, but
I know you talked about the
I mean, you have some knowledge that there's some tension between Mirabar and the Myrtle Halls, where Gamil is from. But I think you already told the group that to be a little bit careful about mentioning where he's from. Not that everybody runs around being like, he's from the Myrtle Halls. I mean, other than that, it's just a big city. It's like, it's so big that nobody's really gonna be like showing up and being like, oh, you're those people that are murder hobos. It's generally a fairly peaceful city with a lot of stuff going on inside, and yeah, you're just another 4 adventurers. There are probably plenty more inside. I'm sure there are a spattering of beheaded adventurers or adventurers with beheaded things wandering through the gates every so often. So yeah, it's not like oh my god, these are crazy murder people. It's more like, oh look, there are people coming, they look dirty. that one's got his little Todger out for some reason.
His toddler.
We can see that one's
His little toddler.
That one's got a weird butthole.
Now you can't see much because he's covered in hair
Yeah,
still.
actually,
I mean,
that's
I know he
kinda-
hacked at it.
Yeah, he's looking like Cousin It unless you've got the disguise hat on.
I'm like, I actually like really just want to stay like that for the rest of the game. Just be this
Oh my
furry little
God.
mess.
Jay is the first Furby to ever exist.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah,
they made Furbies after me.
You probably would, if you still had eyes, look like a Furby.
Only to be burned in a PewDiePie video.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what we do now.
Yeah, I guess give me would we know anything? Would you?
I think this place will be relatively calm and peaceful. Just guys, don't tell anyone my name
At all?
at all. Just say I'm a mute or something. I don't know.
Gamele. Gotcha.
G-Unit.
Gamele.
Gabio Macapello.
Gabio Macapello. And I am your squire, Gabio Macapello.
Aye.
I'm totally going with this now.
Oh.
You'll be Macapello, I'll be Gabio.
Gabio and Macapello.
Christ.
I love Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I guess I'm just on the lookout for where the way to the church would be.
Okay, so as you guys sort of stride up to the gate, and there's a little more traffic heading through, a handful of people kind of give you a couple of strange looks. The dire wolf starts to kind of shift and move a little more dangerously as he starts to get a little confused as to what the hell's going on, where you are, or why there are so many people there, and why would you be going here. But again, he doesn't like pounce and kill people, but he looks like he wants to. And there are a couple of people that look a little sort of, but then all of you guys look kind of scary too, because you also have this enormous golem wandering along carrying a huge satchel of who knows what.
Just blood. I just imagine like it's blood stained.
Yeah, just like really stained looking
Yeah.
at this point.
Did the green screen go? What was that?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a little bit of background look.
I'll be right back.
What?
I think his green screen fell down.
the
Twitch stream fails.
dog probably. Twitch
Um,
stream fails. We're gonna be famous.
You're gonna be
Um,
famous, guys.
Yeah, I guess
But
like
as
just to throw you what I would be actively looking for on our way to the church. I don't plan on asking anybody. I don't know about the other party members, but anything church related. and also anything technological. Anybody selling any, copper fucking gears, ingots, anything like that. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as you head into the gates itself, the area ahead of you looks a little more sort of militant. There is a huge building on your left, or there's a huge set of buildings that are. So this entire place kind of is all made out of like squat stone structures. So there's quite a lot of stone-built houses, and then taverns and shops and things like that. There is a set of buildings to the left as you head through the gates and into a sort of bustling, open-ish area, which is just swarming with guards and people who look like they're militia or army, dwarves and humans, mostly. On the right-hand side, there is another taller building, a 3-story looking, fairly plain-looking building, but it does have the familiar hanging, swinging sign of a tavern above it. I believe it is called the Two Coats Tavern. Yes. And give me perception checks, everyone.
Sexy rolls today.
Sexy rolls.
Real spicy. Look at
God damn it.
So slightly further than 30 feet away, Gideon doesn't see this person. Gamil, you're probably a little more concerned with the huge amounts of armed-looking Mirabar army dudes who maybe are less kind to Mithril Hall folks, or people that look like wanted criminals. Legion, you spot somebody who you don't care about because it's just another random person who you've never met before. However, Savari the Great spies somebody as you guys are heading in. Gideon's kind of looking around, trying to sense a building that has a temple in it or some ingots, because he can't see. He's sensing stuff.
God, I keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting as well. But you're just trying to find, like, sense gold ingots around. However, on the left-hand side, where the sort of army-based kind of area is, there is a small kind of area where they seem to be holding the stables. And one of the people grooming a warhorse there is somebody that you would all recognize if you saw him, but Savari definitely sees straight away. Grooming a very, very dark grey looking warhorse out of his plate armor, seemingly a little smaller out of it, though he's still an imposing sight, a strong looking human, a few strands of grey at the sides of his well-kept black hair. Yeah, you see, if I can ever get to it, the old Sir Barrick Nylef grooming his warhorse Midnight. His clothes are sort of relatively well made, but they're still kind of traveler's wares. A sort of basic sort of tunic with a belt at the waist, which is holding up his signature maul that he had. He actually doesn't see you, but you'll see him and recognize him straight away. But the other group, I guess, the others continue pushing forward. Yeah, like, I mean, you probably wouldn't have missed him standing over there.
Savari beelines over to him.
Yeah?
Just yell, oh, hello, stranger.
Immediately happy to see that A, you're alive, and B, happy to see you. He says, well, by the eyes of Torm, you are alive. And where did you run off to?
Oh, I just went to an astro plane. It was weird. Weird night. Did
we may have. We had quite a few drinks. Camille and Gideon will probably catch the conversation. Legion, you probably You're there.
I
We
exist.
just-
I don't know. You don't know who this is. But
Wait, so does Legion hear the conversation?
yeah.
What did you two do?
Oh, hello, sir. He kind of like looks up at the imposing sight of Legion. Nice to meet you.
This is Legion. Boulder's soul is inside Legion right now. It's a long story. We've been through a lot. What are you doing here, Mr. Barrick?
My word. Well, I'm currently on an assignment. You could say I have a duty to fulfill, and I'm traveling with another. What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just hanging out. Cool stuff. Just like she tries to lean against somebody, slips a little bit. Just, you know.
You went to another plane of existence, you say? I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, with the dragon, it was pretty sweet. You
I
know,
went to buy us breakfast and came back and you were gone.
I missed out on breakfast.
I'm afraid so. I thought perhaps you had left for other reasons. I don't know.
I'm gonna punch Gideon in the face. I swear to God, Legion, you're gonna have to hold me back because I will punch Gideon in the face.
Legion, Legion, please.
I'm like still wandering off in the market, just like doing circles in the square.
Where's that little furry bastard?
Trying to fucking. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
I will punch him. No, yep. Gideon just decided to just boost us all to another realm. There was a fish who turned into a dragon. It's been a while. It's been a fun time.
Quite the adventure.
Yeah.
He sort of looks a little perplexed, but then nods over to Gamil and says, "Good to see you are well, Gamil."
Hey, good to see you as well, Fancy Pants.
And you say Gideon is here?
He's got a lot of fur.
Right. Of course.
Don't ask. It's a long story.
I feel like
Right.
if he looked over them, you'd just see this like furry little mess.
Scuttling back and
there's,
forth.
like, it's kind of back up and down the street.
Blind. Like a blind little like
Like a little blind
fucking
cousin walking around.
I think Gideon's look different every single time we run into a different group of people. Like Gideon just has a completely different look to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to look completely different. I mean, Sir Barrack has probably seen you, Gideon. He just doesn't know that he's seen you. He just sees a furry, furry,
Oh,
little,
the
like,
homeless
what-
child wandering around.
very hairy child here.
Little wolf boy.
So Barrack says to Savari, "I'm staying at the inn over there. If you would like to perhaps have a drink, get some dinner, and catch up, I will only be here for a short while."
Jay, I swear to God. A drink? Yeah. I mean, maybe not so many drinks this time. Huh?
Yes, let's maybe limit the amount of drinks.
I would, yeah. Let's. Yeah, but food, drinks, it sounds great. We just have to find a priest to resurrect Boulder, and we should be good. Like, we should be great. Boulder got chopped in half.
Oh, that's terrible news. I'm very sorry to hear it. I do hope you're able to bring him back.
And you said I tell a lot of information.
This is our friend.
Maybe your friend.
Yes. Miss
Yeah.
like, touches his arm. I'm sorry.
Is this the first time Gamil found out that they were sleeping
You were sleeping?
together?
God.
You know, I didn't want to continue the sentence
They
because
were sleeping.
yeah, there's
Mom and Dad were just
Yo, guys,
sleeping.
Camille is woke as fuck, dude.
Mommy
Little
was
on
giving
you.
Daddy a piggy bank. That's all.
Mommy was giving Daddy a bit.
Yeah.
It was 2017, Austin.
I mean, I
You're
guess
drunk
you guys might have worked it out. I mean, they they were making eyes at each other across the table, getting wrecked, and then
disappeared together.
disappeared upstairs. So I guess it depends how. Maybe roll me a wisdom
Mr.
check.
Barrett came back down to buy condoms, so we all just kind of.
He was at the corner store, ye old 7-Eleven. being like,
I watched him
"Yeah,
walk out with the
do you
Magnum
got?"
and the small ones.
Nope, I got no clue.
Gavil, you honestly believe that they are just buddies, best friends. They would never do such a thing. They have a brother-sister relationship at best, and it would horrify you to find out anything but.
Give me all you sweet summer child.
No, it's like Game of Thrones. It's that kind of relationship.
Oh
you know?
god.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that kind of brother and
I guess
sister.
it has to be now, yeah.
Fuck.
What does our game become?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you probably aren't aware. Legion doesn't know, but I guess Legion doesn't care either. And Gideon's wandering around. Give me a perception check with disadvantage. Gideon.
Oh, I was like, oh fuck, what did I do? Like, what are they seeing? 11.
You're stumbling around,
Hmm.
and you sense what might be an ingot, but it's just a brick. And then you put it down. Carry on stumbling around.
I feel like at this point I'd realize there's probably nothing, so I'd start to walk over.
It's more like it's just
Climb my
really
way.
difficult because you can only sort of feel out
Yeah.
30 feet away.
Imagine
So it's
me,
like, you can't like look down the street and be like, that way looks like the market, that's the docks. It's just, there are people here and there's a building there, and that's
just
it.
Make my way over to them, I guess. Give up.
Yeah, you approach, and Sir Barrick looks confusedly down at a hairy version of Gideon, not quite sure. No, definitely has no idea what's happening.
Gideon, you remember Sir Barrick, right?
I just imagine like a grunt, but it'd be like super muffled because of the hair. Hey.
Gideon's an Ewok now, like if I get like with a little like yeah, I mean, Sir Barrick kind of taken aback from Gideon, yes, you've changed a little. I like what you've done with your hair.
Thank you, Sir Barrick. It's good to see you
Finally hit puberty.
doing well.
They say you are looking for a priest.
To shave me.
Priest.
You
He's been
wouldn't
shaved.
happen to know where the church is, would you?
There are many churches here. You are a worshipper of Kalimvor, if memory serves, so you'll find one across the river.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks. And should we go, guys?
Right.
You're such an awkward conversation. You just don't know how to do it.
Good luck with the shaving.
Thanks.
The priests of your order do that for you, then. That's
They
very
do.
kind of them.
All the time.
I would never have expected the priests of Kalimvor to, I suppose, balance. It's possible.
It's a ritual.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Gideon so much.
Well, if you care to join us for dinner later on, then I'll be staying over there in the tavern. And, Savari, I do have a gift for you.
For a gift?
Yes, I picked it up when I went to pick us up breakfast, and, well, I
Oh god.
didn't think I'd see you again. Kept it anyway.
Oh, well, I mean, you didn't have to, but what is it? Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it, please?
Well, I'd have to go back to my room.
Oh. Oh, I mean, I could see it like later, like after dinner.
Later. Yeah, sure, later.
Okay.
I'll show you it later.
Okay.
After dinner.
Okay.
And not too many
I have no
drinks.
idea what's going on.
Yeah.
They're
Right,
gonna
well,
bang,
Nods
Camille.
away.
That's what they're gonna bang.
Excuse me, I can't understand you with
That's
all of
alright.
that fur in your mouth. What is going on? Okay, Gideon, let's go get you shaved, little buddy. Let's
I'd
go.
like to know
Let's
what.
go.
Legion, do you they're gonna knock
We like
boots,
gifts.
Legion. They're gonna knock boots. They're gonna rub ankles.
I'm about to knock something here, Gideon. I'm about to knock something.
Wear down the leather of the boots. I don't. What would that be for?
It's impractical, truthfully. That's why I took up being a paladin.
We still don't understand.
All right, little paladin of the
I'm gonna
hair.
start, like making a little.
Footwear is why you decided to become a paladin? We do not understand you people.
Neither do I anymore.
Anyway, Sir Berg, we'll see you later for
I must
dinner.
tend to my warhorse. Yes. Goes back to
All right.
tending to his warhorse, brushing midnight down.
He like
Did
his
she-
hand doesn't actually have a brush. He's just
Yeah,
like,
he's
"Oh, busy."
Did she tell us at all like how disappointing the sex was at all?
No,
I
because
doubt it.
she didn't say it. She just
Okay.
like there wasn't anything that happened. They passed out, and
Like
then
they both failed their performance roles, I think.
yeah,
is how it
and
went.
then
The
and
sex is
then
based
I
on
got
performance.
transported to a goddamn astral plane
And yeah.
after he went to go get breakfast.
Bad first date. I'm not gonna lie, that's rough.
It's a pretty
Thank God,
Wow.
like the transfer didn't happen while she was naked though. Like her
Yes.
clothes got transported with
I
her.
remember that was like our burning question. Was like, is she still naked?
Is she naked?
It's like dating a superhero, right? You guys bang for one night and then come back like 6 months later. Yeah, sorry, had to save the world from a meteor. What it?
Yep.
You know.
The
It
meteor
had my name on
I
it.
don't think it would take 6 months to handle, honestly.
I don't know.
Do you know how
What
space
else were you
travel works,
doing?
Sam? Jeez.
Yeah, come on. She's a space giant, man. Remember?
making Superman again. I thought the bat.
One time. It was one time.
You broke Manhattan. It was bad.
There's a reason why he's called Superman, okay? It takes a while. Like
Anyway,
Sting.
I'm gonna. Camille,
Wait, what?
Camille, I need you to be my eyes.
Oh,
Fuck.
If you see anything that looks like a Legion, just give me a shout. Yeah.
wait.
It,
That looks
just
like a
cogs, gears, plates. Just robotic, mechanical, technological. That was the term, not like.
Right. I.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll buy you a beer.
But considering you're blind yet again, I'm gonna have to put the harness, the rope.
No, Camille,
Gideon.
Camille.
Get,
I will draw my fucking weapon. That's fine. I can see. See how many fingers? Let's do it. Hold up fingers.
Hold up fingers.
Do I do I 100% know, Brad? Like,
Maybe.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'll just-
no, I thought,
fuck it.
yeah, you-
We'll just
yeah.
role play it. One finger.
actually, no. I had one thumb up.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm walking away.
Like within 30 feet, you have as good as
Okay,
sight.
all right.
I would imagine. So yeah, it's like, but like I know you were playing it to your own rules, which is why I was like, up to
No,
you.
I didn't know, like, because
terms
last
of
time we did this,
rolling.
you were like roll a check or something, and I like
Oh,
completely
that's
got
because
it
I
wrong.
forcibly put it on you.
You're
Yeah, I
gonna
think he was-
you're gonna forcibly put the harness on me.
He was tricking
Yeah.
you in some way, but I think within 30 feet, you can see just as well as you'd like to be able to see.
Can I contest the harness check here?
Yeah, you did last time, but you failed.
Camille, there's not even a harness on the wolf. We're not putting a harness on the gnome. I can see
I mean,
fine.
that's why I want to go to the leather worker
No,
to find.
I.
What? Why not?
All right, can I ride the wolf? Will that make it easier?
I mean, you'll have to ask Mickey first. And you'll need Savari to talk to him because I have no clue.
You can't ride the wolf, Gideon.
I'm gonna ride the wolf, Savari.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, this is how he does.
I'm gonna walk up to Mickey. Like,
You
Mickey,
need to wait. Ask for permission.
Mickey, can I ride you? Is it like
Mickey
responsible?
cocks his head to one side. Give me an animal handling
All
check.
right, I figured.
He cocks his head to one side. Doesn't like seem upset by you approaching him or anything, but he cocks his head to one side, then looks over to Savari.
I just shake my head.
Backs away from you a little bit.
Thanks, Mickey.
You went ahead and frightened the part a lot.
Yeah, that was okay. All right.
It's Savari
He
and
doesn't like
Gamil's
you.
fault.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not- it's just not yours. That's
Oh, I
the-
know, I know.
We co-parent.
That's why I asked. If it was my wolf, I would have just jumped on that bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sir Barrack is just looking over at you with a dire wolf now. Just
Oh, we have a dog
Right.
now.
yes,
I
yeah.
tamed him.
Impressive.
Mine and
This is
Samari's.
my sweet son.
Right. Impressive
Sweet
beast.
boy.
Mickey, you said his name.
Yes,
Well.
he's a good boy.
Might I pet him?
We could do it slowly. If you come, like Savari's gonna like kind of pull him like gently.
He is he starts to back up. Oh, he's not tame?
I mean, he likes it. I mean, it's fine if you come over here. Mickey, come here. Mickey, come here. Come on.
Hey, Mickey does whatever you say. He goes over to you, tail wagging,
Just
head
give
down.
Mickey a pat on the head and like kind of like gesture to Sir Barrack and be like, just hold your hand up for him to sniff it.
Gives it a sniff.
Mickey, bite. Bite.
No.
Bite.
I'll roll him an animal handling check. But I mean, he's not going to do anything because Savari is okay. But then Gamil wants him to bite. So he's
I wanted to be like whispering, like bite him, bite him, bite him, bite him, bite him.
let's see here.
Do it. Do it now.
Like Mickey's like a little confused, looking back and forth between Gamil and Savari, and then the hand comes in, his ears flattened down. He doesn't seem to hate Sir Barrack.
He's just so confused.
And Sir Barrack just kind of leans in and says, "Don't tell me you just found and kept a direwolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think out of everything that I've told you, Sir Barrack, this is probably the least surprising thing.
Not even 10 hours ago.
Well, I thought perhaps you had magically tamed him, or you've just brought him.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Rightio.
I told you about a dragon, right? That doesn't blow you away that we hung out with the dragon, but like the fact that we have a puppy now.
Well,
Look at this sweet little boy.
I believe everything that you've said, and I'm just. It's just that the dragon isn't here, and a direwolf is, and I
Yeah,
understand.
we're not gonna bring a dragon in the middle of the city. Come on, we're not crazy. As she like
Can I, like,
gestures to the golem and the
Yeah.
direwolf.
can I use the
One
hat to
day.
turn into like a mini boulder again?
Yeah,
Fucking.
of course you
Oh,
can.
we got a dragon.
Oh,
in the
dude,
city.
oh,
A dragon. Oh.
you are quite
Oh.
an interesting bunch.
Isn't he doesn't he still have fur?
No. We agreed that I didn't.
Is he
No, because you changed it.
severed
to
in
yeah.
half?
Wait, what are you saying? What's the role?
No, with the hair, right? Because I changed into the hat to not have the hair anymore.
Oh no, you change into whatever you want. It's a hat of disguise. You
Yeah.
can keep-
Yeah.
But he changed it to a Yeti, and he still had it. So.
He had Yetis have hair though. That's why.
Oh, I thought it was because of him, not the.
No,
Yeti.
his hair. It's a disguise spell. He casts a disguise spell on himself, so you can basically look like what you want within like some level of constraint, like size and stuff like that. So no, he can just pretty much look like he wants to look for an hour.
I'm dropping it immediately, and then. Okay, guys, Boulder, we should go handle business.
All right.
Righto. Well, good luck. It's just over this bridge. Head towards a sort of park area. They call it a square, and you'll see the Temple of Kelemvor at the far side.
Oh shit! I didn't fully catch that, but okay.
What?
Right. Thanks. Thanks, Sir
Thanks,
Barrack.
Sir Barrack. Yeah.
See you later for drinks.
Yes.
If we
Tonight.
survive.
Then.
Oh, you guys are coming? Okay.
Good luck.
All right. That's great. I thought like, okay, I guess it'll be a
No.
group thing. It'll be a group thing.
Of course it. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
What's
Let's
wrong?
keep going. All right. So, goodbye, Sir Barrack. See you later.
Goodbye. Give me an insight check, Savari.
Okay.
Yeah, as you head away, you'll Sir Barrack turns to his horse and carries on sort of tending to the horse in various ways. I don't like horses, so I don't know anything about looking after one. Sorry.
He just keeps petting it in one spot.
Sorry, yeah. He's just gonna
Doesn't
be
like
doing-
horses
Like a
either.
bad NPC.
he's like a Westworld character right now.
Good show.
He gives a couple of glances over to you as you walk away, and you guys can head over to. I guess you're heading towards the bridge area. and towards the other side of town. So essentially, you guys are about here. You'd be heading down here, and then moving towards this bridge down to here. This is the Temple of Kellenborg. Where is it? Number 11.
I also read on the legend, it says number 7 is Hall of Fires, but I read it as Hall of Fries.
Oh my god. Brad, I drew on your map. I'm sorry.
And I'm so hungry.
How dare you?
Hold on. We'll just take that over there.
Minus 10
Just let me delete it.
DKP.
I keep forgetting I'm not the DM, so I can't just delete what I draw. Or can I? I don't know.
No, I think you can delete what you draw. It's
I
actually
just have
a
to,
lot.
yeah, I have to like select it or something.
I think it's just a
Yeah.
lot easier if you delete it as well, because I run the risk of deleting everything.
Hey, cool.
So yeah, you guys can basically head towards the bridge and begin to travel to the south side of Mirabar. There's kind of a north end and a south end. It's all very similar looking, very walled off, very squat, mostly stone houses. Lots of various things going on. I think every medieval town from every movie combined into one. It's a very large city. You guys head towards the bridge. It is lightly guarded, but nobody cares about you. You begin to head over the bridge, and that's where we're going to go to our first break.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
If only we didn't do podcast D&D at the beginning of every show. I mean, it's one of the best parts.